All right, welcome to this wonderful episode of Star Wars Battlefront 2. I'm with my broichi boys, Eric and Wilson.
Oh,
Coming up yeast. Kanye yeast.
yeast? The Yeasty Boys?
Big yeasty boys.
Go sleep till falafel.
I have a question for you guys. Would you want to be a rebel or do you want to be a galactic empire?
Is that the only options?
Yeah. But they're heroes on each side, you know?
Of course, yeah. Empire, probably.
Sure.
Empire
I'll go
it
with
is.
Because rebellion, you're always having to like hide out in places, dingy little places, and worry about the Empire coming to get you. Empire, you may be evil, but you're comfy.
Exactly.
Evil but comfy, dude.
Separatists.
We're playing as the separatists.
Feed.
We're going to Naboo.
Woo.
So in this game, I'm going to be jumping in as heroes and just mowing down a bunch of dudes. And, yeah, just we'll talk about whatever, really. Is there anybody you guys want me to be as far as a hero? I have Boba.
Let me see.
Take a look at that bad boy.
Robert Anderson.
We got Bosk.
Bosk. Look at that boy.
Uh-huh. We got the Darth.
Got Dank Vader.
Classic.
We have the Sheevy.
Dank Palpatine.
Got Kylo.
Kylo Ren.
Kylo Ren.
We got
Dank Maul.
Ray Park.
Ray Parker Jr.
We have BB-9E.
Nope.
Fuck. Is the E for evil?
Yeah, probably.
Tyrannus.
Dookie.
Dooku, Christopher Lee.
Grievous.
And then we have Phasma, because she's great.
Yeah,
She's
she was
shiny.
important.
And then we have just Aiden Versio and a Droidica, Command Droid, and Battle Droids.
So my vote goes either Bosk or Dukas.
I'm going to say, yeah, go with Bosk or Dukas.
I'll start with Bosk.
It's funny, though, that, like, they're all Star Wars characters, easily recognizable, and then just a Christopher Lee.
Yeah.
Like, out of context, if somebody saw that, like, look at these weird aliens, these robots, what's Christopher Lee doing here?
Bosk is a stinky guy, so he throws down smoke, and he makes these guys waft the air a little bit.
Waft the air.
Yeah.
Oh, stinky.
Bosk, you're so smelly.
Bosk, Bantha Poodoo.
There we go. We got some Predator vision.
Oh, Predator vision? That's cool.
I'm the Predator.
I forget what I was watching, but I was watching something, and there was, like, some noise. It was just a generic noise, but it was kind of like a predator, like...
Yeah.
And I was like, oh, motherfucker, there's a predator around here?
You're just walking around and you heard a noise, you're like, oh
It's
shit,
just-
Predator.
If I heard that noise in real life, my head would be on a fucking swivel.
Oh,
I'd be...
no.
What?
I get triggered from that noise after watching Prey. Like, oh god,
Like, where are you?
not today.
I hear you.
Hello?
That's such a wonderful thing, like an iconic noise that is, it's so small that could be anything, but it's great that it's recognizable and it gives people those feelings. How many like actual other sound effects can you think of that are that iconic?
Oh, like that, like you just know it by ear, like, oh, there it is. He's coming.
Yeah, like I would say probably like a lightsaber would be one of them.
Yep, that's a good one.
Like a Star Trek, the transportation sound that they use.
Yep.
Like the Metal Gear Solid alert sound.
The
I'm trying to think of
sound.
something else maybe from movies or TV.
The Power Rangers.
The Transformers transforming sound?
Fuck yeah, fuck yeah.
The Power Rangers, like, communication wristband thing.
Oh yeah, the pip, 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 pip. Yep.
Well, even
Yeah.
the codec from Metal Gear 2.
Oh yeah.
The
I mean, I guess
ringtone.
there's like video games have a lot more of that iconic stuff because those sound effects happen all the time.
What about like the TARDIS? Doesn't the TARDIS have like a sound to it?
Yeah, I'd say
Yeah.
the TARDIS.
Yep.
And some of these may be like, yeah, you would have to know what it is before that. You wouldn't just be able to. Some random Joe might know a lightsaber, but they might not know the TARDIS.
Can we play that
Yeah.
game? I'll like find a bunch of samples of like famous movie sound effects, and you guys have to like guess what it's from.
I love that.
Because like I'm thinking of, you know, turning the time circuits on and the DeLorean, and you know how it has like that kind of subtle whirring noise.
There's you could just play like scenes without dialogue or just the score from movies, and we could guess what movie that is.
That too, yeah.
So, kind of going off on a tangent a little bit, Broadshow, you mentioned Transformers.
Yeah.
Were they ever? I don't think they were ever planning on making like a direct sequel to the Bumblebee movie, but weren't they going to make another Transformers movie, maybe in that same vein?
I think they're working on a new Transformers. I think. I thing with Bumblebee I really liked was that they used all like the Gen 1 designs for all the Transformers in them.
Yes,
That
sir.
was sick.
It looks good. It's clean. It's not muddled.
The one thing I was confused about a little bit was how they all had their like Earthbound vehicle transformations while they were still on Cybertron
Yeah, that's always been a weird thing to reconcile. Is like
in Bumblebee.
Bumblebee
'Cause in the
looks
other-
like an alien kind of car, but then Optimus
Yeah.
Prime, he's clearly made up of fucking Mack truck parts.
Yeah. Well, because some of them transform on Cybertron, and you see that they look like
Yeah.
Starscream and shit. They just look like planes, and you're like, what?
Well, they in the movie, I guess they look like kind of alien-esque stuff, but
Right.
there are some things where it's just like, yeah, what the fuck? Why would you?
Okay, here we go. Yeah. Rise of the Beasts is the name of it.
Rise
And
of
it's
the Beast.
supposed to be a sequel to Bumblebee, set to be released in 2023.
Really? I didn't know it was supposed to be a sequel. I thought it was another like Mark Wahlberg joint,
No,
continuing that fucking.
but it's gonna have the Beast Wars boys in it, so I'm excited.
And if they use the like Gen 1 fucking Beast Wars designs, that could be really cool.
Yeah.
Guys, I'm she.
Says here, the film will center around Optimus Prime in 1994 in Brooklyn, New York City, and parts of Peru, such as Machu Picchu, Cusco, and Tarapato.
Cool.
So the premise is, in 1994, a pair of archaeologists from Brooklyn come into an ancient conflict through a globe-trotting adventure that ties in with three factions of Transformers: the Maximals, the Predacons, and the Terrorcons.
Jesus,
Whoa, that sounds like
that's a lot
A
for
lot.
one movie, but
Yeah.
I'll watch it.
Good. Yeah, because, like, Beast Wars was, like, my Transformers, because that came out when we were young. I mean, I had Transformers toys from my brother, but, like, the TV show wasn't really on when I was younger that I can remember. So, like, Beast Wars was my first, like, actual proper Transformers show.
where it's like CG.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
And then
remember
they
that
did the
too.
sequel. Then they did the sequel, Beast Machines, which looked much better. But
I don't know if I watched the
I-
sequel.
they were
When I-
back on Cybertron on Beast Machines.
When I first started watching Beast Wars, it was like before, or it was after, it was into the show, so I missed the explanation of how they were animals now.
Yeah,
I was really confused and I could never get invested totally. And the animation, even when I was a kid, I was like, this is not fun to watch.
yeah, it's rebooty.
But
Rebooty?
I never minded Reboot. It was. they die so weird.
So the cast. So we got Petey Collins back as Optimus. Bumblebee's in it. Mirage, RC, and Wheeljack for the Autobots. You know who was voicing Optimus Primal? The
Seth
gorilla,
Rogen.
like
Seth Rogen.
leader of the Maximals.
Who?
Ron Perlman.
Ooh.
Okay.
Yeah.
He's got a
If
decent
there's anyone
voice.
that looked like he'd voice a fucking gorilla man, a gorilla robot, it's Ron Perlman.
That's true.
And we got Rhinox, we got Arizor, Cheetor, and Rat Trap. But like
Oh,
Cheetor was like the Bumblebee of
Yeah.
Beast Wars.
Well, what was Rat Trap then? Was he like a sideswipe or something?
Dude, I don't know. I don't fucking know, dude.
That little motorcycle?
Yeah, he was like
Because like
Transforming
obviously Optimus Primal was the Optimus Prime, and Cheetor was the fucking Bumblebee. Rhinox, I forget. Rhinox was like an allegory for someone too. And then on the Predacons, obviously you got Megatron. And then there was Dinobot, who was basically the Starscream. He had a similar voice. He ended up leaving the Predacons to join the Maximals, like Starscream left the Decepticons to join the Autobots. So it's so there's definitely allegories for all different.
What?
I mean, not allegories.
or analogs.
Analogs. There we go. That's the word.
Dude,
Analogs,
that
too.
would be so great if there were a ton of allegories.
Yeah, right.
Well,
Optimus Primal gets like nailed to a
this is an allegory.
Jesus. Fucking religious allegories.
not even religious.
Great.
It's just the first allegory I could think of.
That's true.
Well, guys, we beat.
Maybe Rat Trap goes out on a boat and kills an albatross transformer, and then he's haunted by the regret of what he's done. I don't know.
We beat some cloners in Naboo Palace as some separatists. We're going to be back in the next episode. We'll talk more about Beast Wars and just, I don't know, whatever, if we want to continue talking about Transformers. Or Animorphs. How about we talk about an Animorphs movie?
Oh my gosh! Yeah, let's actually talk about Animorphs.
Okay.
The
We'll be back.
Bizarre, dude?
We'll be back. Bye-bye.
Goodbye.
See.